This is Craig Fear with fearlesseating.net. I am the author of Fearless Broths and Soups, and this is the first video in a series of videos I'm going to do where I share some of the soup recipes from the book. So in the book, I share with you how to make really simple homemade bone broths, and then how to take those bone broths and make dozens of different types of really simple three-step soup recipes. And today's the first one, and this comes from the first soup chapter, which is the broth for breakfast section of the book. We don't think about broth for breakfast or soup for breakfast in America, but it's very common in other countries, and it makes a very quick and simple, nourishing breakfast, so much better than, boxed breakfast cereal and all these kind of sugary staple foods that people have for breakfast. In particular, it's great if you're doing some sort of paleo-esque diet, maybe the GAPS diet, Whole30, autoimmune protocol. This makes a great way, again, to start out your day with a really simple, nourishing, broth-based meal. So, broth and eggs, it doesn't get any simpler than this. And I already got my broth going right here. And let me kind of just show you what the next step is in this process. All right, so I got the broth going. Just gonna get my pastured eggs here, and let's go over to the stove here. So it took me like 2 minutes to get the broth boiling. I put about 1 to 2 cups. So this is just like a single serving. And then I'm just gonna, poach the eggs. It's really that simple. And then I'll show you once I get these eggs nice and poached. And you can do 1 to 2. If you're really hungry, you can do 3. You can swirl it around a little bit so that the egg whites kind of fold over the egg yolks. Doesn't really matter though. I'll turn up the heat. I'll get it simmering. 1 minute if you want them a little runny. I like to get the yolks a little bit more solidified, maybe 2 to 3 minutes at the most, and that's it. And then we're just going to add in, some salt and pepper and a few other things. And this is an incredibly nourishing, delicious breakfast. All right, so that was really just about it. I'm just going to pour it into my bowl here, and you can see the nice poached egg. Isn't that beautiful? And then I'm just gonna flavor it up with some salt and pepper. Salt and pepper to your liking. About so. And then I have some parsley, and I love a little Parmesan cheese. Really brings out some nice flavor. I'll put in some parsley. And this is just 5 minutes. This is ready. A really simple way to start your day. And that's, simple broth and eggs. So that's how simple it is to make a broth for breakfast recipe. Simmer your broth, poach some eggs, and then just add in whatever kind of flavorings you want, any spices, different pastes. This is the most basic version in my book. I have some other versions in there, some other variations where you can make an Asian style broth for breakfast, ginger, garlic, soy sauce. You can add in some tomato paste and basil to make like a little Italian kind of version of it. It's really up to you. And really, it's just that simple. And I'm gonna dig right in here. This just looks really good, so. Delicious.